Hey, it's Danny here. What's up, guys? Today we're covering one of the most important topics, game balance in GTA Online. The reason for this is me and my friends slowly stopped playing because Rockstar keeps piling new stuff over old stuff, and doesn't care about rebalancing order vehicles or mechanics, not to mention the bugs and glitches they never bothered to fix. We all know the player base criticizes Rockstar for doing that. In perspective, the game is made to give advantages to griefers and tryhards, while making life a lot harder for people that want to play legit or grind money. But we can talk about this in another video. Me and my friends slowly stopped playing since the game is getting very stale. Why? Because people in general don't like doing the same thing over and over again. And what's the meta in GTA right now? It's been the same for months. Oppressor MK2 dogfights with chaff, BST Marksman Sniper Dancing, surprise Orbital Cannons, abusive passive mode. Basically, I feel that in lots of sessions they're just a huge battlefield, unfair fights. And trust me, it's not fun, because there are very few tactics used that are still relevant. Exactly, relevancy. As time passes and updates are being added, older vehicles are outclassed by new ones. And that's normal, because this is called just game design. It's just the way Rockstar does it, really wrong in either evolution or involution. Why involution? Take the new cars with advanced handling flags, for example. Most of them are good vehicles, but are ruined because of the new statistics. But we can talk about this another time. Now, game balance, make sure you don't have to use the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Don't you feel that you get bored after using the Oppressor MK2 every single time you need to go somewhere or do something? Always the same thing. Imagine having the ability to use unique tactics and order vehicles that can still be good and competitive. For example, let's talk about the sports class in cars. Right now, the best sports car for racing is the Pariah. It's got insanely high top speed and acceleration even if it was in the supercar class. You can pick the Italy GTO too, but good luck driving it. And because of the Pariah, the rest of the vehicles are really hard to win with or just useless. Everyone using the same thing and it reduces game diversity. Another example, the Oppressor MK2. It can be spammed in the sense that it's respawnable really easy, it has countermeasures, the second best rocket in the game, it can fly pretty fast, up to 130 miles per hour, and it can shoot rockets quickly. How can anything else be even nearly as good as it is? Sure, you can use a laser if you're a good pilot or Uno 2000, fully loaded only, or a scramjet, but seeing everyone use the same thing, it just makes the game awfully repetitive and boring. This is not good for Rockstar and the player base. Now, we are at the point of the video. Why is game balance important? Hear me right now. Adding overpowered stuff that effectively beats anything else by a mile is a valid business tactic, but short term. People will buy shark cars in desperation to be better and as good as the enemy at least. But not everyone. And it's not good long term because we need diversity. You will get bored if you aren't already. It makes a quick buck for Rockstar, but we as players suffer. Imagine now if we did have game balance. When was the last time you used your APC, for example, if you have one? You can't even do that because it gets blown up easy by broomsticks. When was the last time you used your Akula? Sure, you can get kills with it, but trust me, you won't stay in the time. What about your Insurgent Pickup Custom? I bet it's sitting in your garage and you use it only for heists. The Stromberg is easily beat these days by Mark IIs that use chaff. There's no need even to mention the poor Rhino tank. F. Adding vehicles that are just slightly better than the previous ones does help keep game balance. Or you can add vehicles that aren't as powerful but just different. Let's say, for example, the Chernobog. It's not necessarily better than the rest, but it's different. It can shoot missiles and it's really good at it. It's not easy to spam or too easy to use, but with the right skill and tactic, you cannot be touched by aircraft in most cases. Having people use different things and tactics makes more money for the company too. Why? Because you get diversity. More vehicles used that are viable in either racing or combat makes more money for them, because you have to buy more. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not just one that beats all, it's that anything can be countered by something. And it just simply makes the game more fun to play. Everything has its own unique role. There's no need to explain this, as you might understand me already. Speaking even for the racing community, why do the new cars have to be so bad? Why not have more options? I would kill to be able to win races in an Entity XXR or GB200 or 2000. So, what does Rockstar need to do? 1. Nerf the current overpowered vehicles. Let's say for the Oppressor MK2, they can give it worse missiles, or eliminate chaff as countermeasures, or disable MC spawning and so on. Rockstar, do it. Don't be and start caring about your most popular game yet. Not to mention that the Orbital Cannon can lock on sales. It's not fair to have that because most people who use it have either modded money or just live so they don't get charged almost 1 million. 2. Buff the older and underpowered vehicles. Why doesn't the Volatile have permanent off the radar if even Lester says it's a stealth bomber? Why can't you even hear people lock on you? Why doesn't it have the same bombs and use the high setup, like with double the blast radius, 10 bombs in carpet bombing and also infinite? The Valkyrie also didn't age well as the Rhino tank. Not to mention the vehicles that are simply bad from launch, like the Bambushka or the Mogul. Yikes. That's all I have to say for now. I hope I didn't bore you with this. If you have any ideas, suggestions or just something to say, leave a comment and please be constructive. Don't just say, I don't agree with you. Tell me why.